yards there on 3rd and 5. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on. But you have some teams, when they get down, their tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan.
I ain't gonna lie, that way I
was try and be aggressive on their first series.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that would say all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing.
I invited you.
Let's get on board.
This shit dumb delayed type shit.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Isaiah McKenzie.
It's like what,
and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one
White
across
or
the 40.
B
Just a
bone with the
5-yard
bean
pickup, but it
logo.
leads to 4th
Young Richie
down.
Bum. It's Young Richie Bum.
That's not what that stands for.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
This nigga Aaron Rodgers, dude. I'll put the head down, running back. I fucking hate.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They start the drive with Cook. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that.
All I gotta do is just start the line.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Packers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try to keep your quarterback upright.
He finds his man, complete. That's Murray. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings
I just threw it to the wrong person. Aaron Rodgers threw it nice to me.
Extra point splits the uprights.
Should hit the running back. That was
And
the
it's
easy.
now 14-0. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
What a key calling for? Wow. Keep talking about.
Right. Get that
Going well.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles,
I don't know what
every
you're talking
game
about.
could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that.
Look at him.
All division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Yeah, this will be a Packers first down as he's able to
just got off
past the 40. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about
you waiting for your cousin?
6. 14-0 the score. This is
Kick
the
her out the
NFL
car.
on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Rodgers going to throw. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. Here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Adams.
Motion music.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
It was winning.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
I'm going to sling it
Packers are back within a score.
You seen that Donna just do?
It was on mute, so I didn't hang up. It was on mute, I didn't hang up. Yeah.
Ooh.
What? Yeah, so
Yeah, it's not time.
Tristan Vizcaino for the extra point.
Let me get a stop real quick.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Let me get a stop real quick, McCall.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going.
Damn, let me put my shit on.
You can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
Damn, like, whoa,
Right now,
they
the
can
play
keep
calling,
time.
they're locked in really well. We talk about mobility.
Yeah, but
quarterbacks
I'm trying
all
to
the
do
time.
the shit.
Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade,
Give
and
me
is
no
accurate
time.
throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Oh, these were the things, man. Yeah?
Mon to the air on 1st and 10.
You got the drag. Well, never mind. Why he would throw the drag? He would throw the
Connection
drag.
there, it's incomplete.
He's throwing that drag next time, McCall.
First down, even though he's still in the pocket.
You heard
He had
me?
a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches.
You know.
Well done.
Catch a jaguar, kill a
Here's
jaguar.
2nd and 10.
Yeah. Anything blue could kill.
Left side, Cook.
That nigga
And
sick.
they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Ain't on the way he ran. The
Rushing
way he
yards
ran through
now
me
on
on
the
guard.
ground on just 7 carries.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills? And
Like
it does it in so
the way
many
he ran
different
that
ways.
play.
In this
He ran
case,
through you?
you got a back who's quick
Mm-hmm.
and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary.
He's
That led
scared.
to a really nice gain.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Mon looks to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball.
What? He got that over me?
Inside the 25.
Good.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
What you mean?
Rolling to his right. To
Yeah,
the
nigga.
right side and
Yeah.
complete to Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Back to the ground, Cook.
Let's go hit.
And
Fill
he'll
up
get this
that
one down
hole.
about the 10-yard line.
Pause.
Just a yard on the pickup
Just a
there,
little
and it'll
pause.
leave him with a
Slight
3rd
pause.
and 3. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Yo, what's up? Why ain't taking angles like that? That's the only thing gonna hurt me if his run game too much. I ain't really worried about him passing too much.
But comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
How long?
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run for it with Cook, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings
but I ain't even worried
that
about it.
advantage. Extra point right down the middle.
The only thing that's gonna hurt me is his run game.
Kick this one away, and off it goes.
He got that fluky pass over.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
You would have been on my dick. He did get ball, so.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
Oh! Wow! I'm only thinking 2.
Why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went. No adjustments.
I made him take a hit.
Nah, I don't even you can.
They'll roll him out right. He hits Adams.
Yeah.
He's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
I think he forgot who he's playing against at the same time, too. I can't give him that. It looks like he's going to man coverage. He actually went to man coverage. Oh, shit.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Coverage. I hope he's standing. No, I ain't selling it. You got ran into it.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers.
Target
to his receiver, McKenzie.
Why you have Gunslinger?
The Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Okay, you see why you get Gunslinger?
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off down near
damn, why not even force something?
Back to the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that
feeling like a dumbass right now, right there.
Knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Mons throw pulled in by
I'm playing like a fucking idiot, bro. I deserve to throw that pick up. Instead of me just running around.
The 31 now on 1st and 10.
This shit doing some other shit sometimes.
From the gun, here's Mon. He'll buy some time right. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
He could have just run the ball.
2nd down at 5. On now off of play
You
action.
know he just gonna make him do.
They're going for Jefferson downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
Let's go.
To the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick six.
That's why you get fast corners, boy.
I think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room.
Watching that ball too. Don't do no dumb shit, man. I gotta do is just don't do no dumb. I could have scored like 3 out of that last time. I played though.
And ready for the third quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 39, Rodgers. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch the slants. Watch the slants. Mike 20. Come out.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Bond going to throw it. Steps away to his left. He finds his man complete. It's Murray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On 1st down, here's Mond. Flush to his right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a run with Cook. Cook, a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, 45 yards. And the their lead. The extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Room here to run. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Open man there is Cleveland. A gain of 6 there on first.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
2nd and 4. Now a play fake. Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for 2, but weren't really sure they should go for 2. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up to kick the extra point.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Rodgers will throw for it. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Mon. Sliding out of the pocket. Going deep here for Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now Mon. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Murray. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well. They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get...
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Mond out of the shotgun. Rolling to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the former Viking first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point in the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Now Rodgers. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he's going to have the Packers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
To throw is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Only needing 2 yards on second down. On the delay, Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Jones. Busts through the tackle. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Dillon. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah. What looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. 1-possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, never ceases to amaze me just how fast these defensive ends are in the game nowadays. Part of that is what we're seeing in college football, where they've gotten smaller and faster on the defensive side of the ball. But they brought that to the NFL because it is hard for an offensive lineman to keep them away from the quarterback.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
You have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Packers, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war.